So we'll move on to a problem based on this gear trains. So you can see this problem here. It is told that you have an epicyclic gear train. You know what is an epicyclic gear train is. It is nothing but it is a type of planetary system where you have a sun gear, a big gear at the center, then you have small gears revolving around the sun. So three gears you are having here. One is gear A, then you have a gear B, then you have gear C. And gear A, number of teeth on A is given as 72, number of teeth on gear C is given as 32, and number of teeth on B is not given here, that we can find out. Then gear B is meshing with A and C and is carried by arm EF, which the speed of arm EF is 18. So if A is fixed, you have to find out the speed of B and C. So that is given in the question. You can see the diagram. The diagram will be like this. So this is the diagram. We can recreate that diagram in the book. So you can see here, you have a C gear is meshing externally with B, then B is internally meshing with A. So hope the question is clear for you. So here, as you know that we have an epicyclic gear train as given in the figure. The C gear is the sun and gear B is the planet gear, which can revolve around the sun gear, and you have an internal gearing between gear A and gear B. Gear C and gear B meshes externally. You can see how it is meshing, one meshing like this, another meshing in another direction. So direction of both the gears are in opposite direction, but the gear B is meshing with gear A internally. That means the direction of B and A will be same. So this is the type of problem which is given, epicyclic gear train, and here the number of teeth on A, TA is 72 given, and number of teeth C, TC 32 is given, and speed of this arm EF, that is also given as 18 RPM. So this is the way the question has given. Now we will see, first and foremost thing what you have to do is you have to take a gear which is either outside or either inside. You can take from inside and go till outside, or you take A and come inside. So what I will do here is, first I will take the starting gear, which is the sun gear, which is there in the inside. So we will take in gear, so I can write here. So in gear C is meshing with the B. So C and B. So in C and B, what happens? You take the speed ratio. So sorry, train value. Train value will be always opposite. So if you take C and B, this sequence is very important. C and B. Take speed value. Have take it as NB. Train value will be always opposite, driven by driver. NB by NC is equal to teeth. Teeth is always inversely proportional. TC by TB. TC by TB. So this is the ratio we have to write first. So now we can rearrange it, which is equal to, this will come on the above, TC by TB into NC. So this is regarding the case when C is meshing with B. And one more thing you have to take in mind, that this both gear C and B is meshing externally. So the sign we have to give is negative. When it is meshing internally, you can give it as positive. So the final equation will be NB, speed of gear B, NB is equal to minus TC by TB into NC. Now you can take the second case. So I told you, first you will take C and B meshing. Now B and A is meshing. So in that sequence is very important, B and A matching. So similarly, the train value will be outside, NA driven by NB is equal to reciprocal TB by TA. It is positive because here it is meshing internally, so the ratio will be positive. So what will be NA, speed of gear A, equal to TB by TA into NB will come other side, NB into NB. So what is NB? NB value we have already found out here. This value you can substitute there. So NA is equal to TB by TA into NB is nothing but negative TC by TB into NC. Now TB and TB you can cancel. So you can cancel TB and TB. It will be minus TC by TA into NC. So this two formulas you have to first find and keep. So this is the speed value you can get. So you can see in the question what we have to find out here. You have to find out the speed of C as well as speed of B. So if you want to find out B, you can put this formula. You can get the value of speed of B, and speed of C also you can get. So next thing is you have to form a table method. Okay, so table column you have to form next, since this is table column method. So first you have to do is you have to make some 3 or 4 columns. So first in the first row you can write serial number, conditions of motion, then you have to show the gears, how you are writing this gears. So how we can start is always start with the arm. So here you can see what is the arm. Arm is EF. So start with the arm. So arm EF will be first. Then which is the gear you are taking first, that you have to mention here. So first is the center sun gear. You can see sun gear C you have taken. So that you can take it here. Gear C. Then from inside to outside we are taken. Next you are take B, then you are take A. Gear B, and finally gear A. So this is the way you have to construct the table. So hope you have understood. First of all you have to mention the arm, then from inside to outside or outside to inside you can write. Now always the first condition will be fixing the arm fixed. So you will be fixing the arm is fixed, and after the arm, which is a gear, that gear you have to give +1 rotation. Arm fixed and C rotates through +1 revolution. So this is the first condition you are giving. Second condition you will give is, now you give X revolution. So you will multiply everywhere. You will multiply everywhere with X. Third condition will be adding some unknown quantity Y. Add Y revolution. Here it is multiplying by X, next is adding Y. So you can, so first of all, since it is given in the question that gear, okay, the conditions are given. Now okay, you can see arm is fixed. This is the first condition. Arm is fixed and giving C rotation through +1 direction. So arm is fixed means speed of the arm will be 0. Next is you are giving +1 revolution to C. So arm is 0, fixed 0, then 1 revolution you are giving to gear C. Now you have to find out the speed of gear B. What is speed of gear B? So if you check here, you can find what is speed of gear B. NB is equal to minus TC by TB into NC. Okay, but what is speed of C? C is 1. So you can write here this value as 1. So just TC by TB will be your, so you can just put inside the box, because these are the important speed ratios you require. This is NA. NA also you can put inside a box. Okay, now what is the value of NB? NB you can take it here as Yes, it is TC minus TC by TB. Minus TC by TB. Similarly, you can find out the speed of gear A that we have found out here. NA is equal to minus TC by TA into NC. Again here NC is 1 we have this, so we can directly write it as TC by TB. Sorry, TC by TA, minus TC by TA. So this is minus TC by TA. So after this, so these are the various speed ratios. Now we'll do what is given here. So next is multiplying by x revolution. If you multiply 0 with x, it is nothing but 0. This will become x. This will become minus TC by TB into x. This is minus TC by TA into x. Next you are adding with y. So if you add everywhere with y, 0 plus y is nothing but y. This is x plus y. This is minus TC by TB x plus y. And finally we will get minus TC by TA into x plus y, or y minus quantity. So this is the required motions we have. So we can just close off the table. So this is only this much is required. Now we will go into the question, what the question is telling. So this is the given table. Now what we have to find out, we have to find out the speed of gear C and speed of gear B. So what is speed of gear C? Speed of gear C is x plus y. This is the speed of gear C, and speed of gear B is this value. So now first, if you want to, first thing is, our first question is, you have to find out the speed of gear C. So if you want to find out the speed of gear C, you need to know what is x and what is y, x plus y. So for that, first we know one condition, it is given in the question. Speed of arm is given as 18 rpm. This is given in the question. So what is speed of arm? Speed of arm is nothing but y. So therefore y is equal to 18 rpm. So this is one thing you will get. Now you have given as, now they have given that the speed of gear A, this gear A is fixed, gear A is fixed. So therefore, so I will write as, if gear A is fixed, then this quantity will become 0, because that is the speed of gear A. So therefore I will just rearrange y minus TC by TA into x equal to 0. So this is the thing. Now what we can do is, we can put the value of y. I put just here, y is nothing but 18 minus TC. TC value you already know, TC is nothing but 32, and TA we know, TA is 72. So I can write as 18 minus x, I don't know, x is what you will find out, 32 by 72 equal to 0. Then you can solve for x. Therefore x become 40.5. If you solve for x, you will get x as 40.5. Now x you got, y you got, you can find the value of speed of gear C. Therefore speed of gear C is equal to x plus y, which is equal to, x is 40.5 plus 18. So that value will become 58.5. So you have found out the speed of gear C. Now you can find out similarly speed of gear B. Speed of gear B. What is speed of gear B? If you want to find out the speed of gear B, you need to take this quantity. Okay, now you can see, you know the value of x and y, and you also know the value of TC. TC is given in the question, but TB is not given in the question. So you have to find out the number of teeth in gear B. I'll again take the diagram. You can see this teeth TC is given 32 and TA is given 72, but this value or quantity it is not given. So how to find out this? So in order to find out that, what we can do is we can take a geometry here. So what is the radius? Radius is, the value of radius is directly proportional to number of teeth that we have already seen in gears module. So that function you can use here. So how can you get this radius? I'll just simply write RA. What is RA? Radius of teeth or gear A. RA is nothing but RC plus 2 times R of B. RC plus 2 times RB. So this is the radius in way you can get it. So this is directly proportional to the teeth. So same thing you can write for teeth also. Therefore TA will be equal to TC plus 2 times TB. Okay, so we know what is TA, we know what is TC, then you can find out the value of TB. Therefore I am not substituting, I can directly write, you can check TB will be equal to, if you substitute all the values, TB will be equal to 20. So this is how you will get the value of TB. Now we can go for getting the speed. What is speed of gear B? Which equation you have to take? Gear B means you have to take this equation. So speed of gear B is equal to this value, y minus, I am taking this for easiness of equation, y minus x into TC by TB. Okay, so what is y? Y value we already know. Y is nothing but 18. You got here, or in the question it is given 18 minus x is 40.5 into TC. TC is given in the question 32. TB now we found out it as 20. So all values you know, if you can substitute everything, you will get the value as, value will be minus 46.8 rpm. So speed of gear B will be minus 46. So this negative sign indicates that this gear B is rotating opposite to the other gear, since it is related with the direction of rotation of the arm, so it is moving in a direction which is opposite to the direction of the arm. So you can just write which is equal to 46.8 rpm in direction opposite to arm. So this is how we'll get the equation. So again I will tell you, so what you have to write. So first of all, if you have a diagram like this, you need to take either from center to out or outside to inside. So here I am taking sun as the inside thing. So from the sun to outside I am taking C and B. C is meshing externally with B. So you got a speed ratio. Similarly, now after that B is meshing with internally with A. So B and A, again you got a speed ratio. Now you will construct the table. So I told you how to construct the table. There are some nomenclature. Start with arm, then inside to out. So first you will fix that arm, will become 0, then give +1 rotation to this gear. Then the gear B and gear A we have found previously. Then you will multiply by x everywhere, add with y, so you got the total motion. So using this conditions, you can get the speed of gear C by putting arm is 18 is given in the question and A is fixed. So you will get the value of x and y, then plus you will get that. Similarly, speed of gear B you will get, and minus sign will always show it is opposite, plus sign shows that it is moving in same direction.